Hey everyone from Trades of the Day, thanks so much for being here, tuning in, and being an absolute rock star. Let's check out the markets and look over some swing trades that we were chatting up. Got Bitcoin here on the screen right now. So it's some interesting stuff transpiring, nice little fun little moves today. It's going to make for some really exciting setups and some situations of which we can always take advantage of. Opportunities abound everywhere. That is most certainly the case. All right, so first and foremost, EXAS. I did exit that today. It was a bill paying trade. Wanted it to close above a certain level, and it just simply did not. So let me just kind of pull that up. Here's EXAS, and as I'm loading this on another screen, let me pull this up right here. So I got out at 51.44. We updated that on the worksheet. My note was just a few days ago that I wanted to close above that little blue line, that resistance, and yesterday was the day for it to do that. And since it just did not do that yesterday, my thoughts were, well, if it's not going to do it, then, let's just pass, right? We've been in the trade pretty much an entire month, and it was obviously a very small win, but sometimes it's better to take small win rather than the small loss, which is usually often the case. So that is... that's EXAS, so we can pretty much close that one out. Exited about 30 minutes ago, so let me just kind of draw an arrow for future generations. Here's the arrow, all right. And again, I could have exited at that resistance. The challenge was it was just right at a little more than an R, just a touch more than an R. Thought about getting out there, really considered it, but I wanted to see if it could close above there. Because my thought was, if that happens, then it really does have the propensity to run pretty nicely. All right, so that's EXAS. I have updated that on the worksheet. Let me just scroll down the worksheet. For some reason, it's being slow. I think my computer is just dragging. It's probably time for a new computer anyway. Keep scrolling down here. All right, so EXAS, we have that updated. AAOI. So Applied Optoelectronics, a little bit of a bullish candle today, kind of dig it. We got back pretty close to our entry, but I do like the candle. The markets in general kind of getting bought up some today. So kind of like that. I like that to trade higher, so we can keep holding on to that. VRX, we can leave it open the rest of the month. I just do not think we're going to end up getting triggered in on that. So we'll probably be canceling that soon, even if it is just for buying power purposes. Bristol Myers, ticker symbol BMY. Down a quarter today. I'll be watching this one pretty closely over the next 2 or 3 days. If we break below our entry, I'll just bail on this trade, likely for a small loss. Philip Morris and BMY, right? Tried to do something bullish and just doesn't look like it's going to quite play out, which is totally fine. Now, on that note, all you need is one good winner, right? WEED, beautiful trend, beautiful move, gorgeous pop, nice volume. Really keeping an eye on this one, hoping this was going to turn out to be a big winner for us. So far, it looks delicious. So Canopy Growth, keep holding, looks really nice. MDGL. So MDGL yesterday kind of came down to the 100. I think it's adequate that we take our stop and just really put it below there. So put new stop here at 1925. New stop. There we go, 1925. And can I come over here and update that on this worksheet? New stop. Here we go. And that'll be on MDGL. So we canceled that one. Yext, YEXT. I do think I got into this one just a little bit aggressively. I knew it was going to pull back. And the pink line's earnings anyway. So in this structure, since it doesn't like we're going to have a lot of buffer into earnings, let's go ahead and exit Yext, and we're going to try to get this one a little bit later. So, sorry about that one. That was not my best trade by any means. But I'm going to exit at 14.51. I'll do that as soon as I get off the mic. I'm going to be exiting that particular trade. So, YEXT, look to snag that one out of there. BILI, Billy down 2.2%. I still like our bullish limit buy on this one. Let's keep that one open. Looks nice. Next on the list, oops, wrong worksheet. Next on the list, we have HUYA, which is like the Twitch of China. And we're looking for that to break out bullish, which hasn't happened yet. Some good volume coming on that one though. And then IQ, so IQ did fill. We talked about that one just the other day. So IQ we're in, making new all-time highs today. That's pretty nice. EVHC, EVHC. So this one in particular, down a little bit today, looking for it to break out. It may or may not happen. We'll keep watching that one to see if it does play out. Here's CME, and CME, I think we can hold this trade open, but we probably will end up canceling it most likely. So let's look at some other newer ones. One I want to keep an eye on is actually going to be a credit spread for those who are familiar with credit spreads. I was planning the other day on a 121, 120 bull put spread all the way out there for July. But at this point, since we've moved a little bit farther, I think you could actually go a little bit farther away. So I'm looking for a 117, 116, nope, no premium there for July. So I think we'll move on. I was just kind of keeping an eye on it, see if there's any premium there. I did get into a Goldman Sachs bull put spread. I think we can get some premium on Goldman Sachs. Really a good move below the 200 simple. I think she's going to try to form some type of double bottom. So Goldman Sachs, a June position below the 100 simple, which is a 220 is 73 cents, and the 217.50, let's say the 215. No, still no premium on that one, but keep your eyes peeled because I think at some point that'll be a decent amount of premium coming in on Goldman Sachs, but I guess we'll just kind of keep watching that one. Let me go look over here at Tesla really quick. Tesla holding strong right now, so we'll keep waiting on Tesla as well, and Alibaba I think is the one that we're going to be setting up. So Baba, yeah, Baba looks really good. Here's your exponential moving averages. I don't really want to break above this resistance. I almost want to snag a pullback on Baba. So realistically, let's see if we can pull back down here again and then put the stop down right about here. So kind of buying it halfway in between the 20 and the 10 EMAs with a stop right about here. If you do have shares of Alibaba, you could certainly consider some covered calls. I have a few real life trader buddy friends of mine. Steve has a 210 covered call. I did the 220 June 15th. So most of those are going to be regular June. So if you're going with a Baba covered call, I think there's some decent amount of premium up there, and it's going to be a pretty solid time to consider that. So 193.52 with a stop at 187. Let's just also do 52. I'll just update that. Make for some even numbers, why not? And again, we'll just look to see if we can pull back into that level. I mean, it's a good level. It's trying to break out. She's doing her best off of the 20. You know, the 20 is kind of creeping up. And the fact is, this high of this candle was exactly $200, which was really interesting. So pretty much on the nose 200. Pretty much on the nose 200. So if this does fill and that 20 kind of presses it higher and she eventually breaks above 200, I think this one could run pretty nicely. So yeah, let's see if we can catch an eye on Baba. Still looking at seeing if I can play or find any other good setups out there for some option selling, but the VIX is pretty low right now. The VIX is the volatility index. So we're waiting around on some option sells. If we come back over here to the credit spreads current month, all of these are over, right? We bought back Facebook, all these expired worthless. So we don't have any put sales, bull put spreads, no options. Everything is off the table, expired and done its thing, and we made some good money there, minus Acacia. So I'm looking for something. Just gotta get some good pullbacks and see what we can find. So maybe we'll look at those more tomorrow. All right, team, you're amazing. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.